Yeah, that's definitely better. There we go. All right, you guys let me know now if it looks better, if it sounds better. Oh, yeah, that's why. Boop, boop, boop. It's the one thing that sucks. But it is what it is. Like I said, I'm not really set up. Um, ooh, not really set up to be yo Ben. Not really set up for like a full streaming thing yet, but I'm doing the best I can here. Um, doing the best I can here. Anyways, yeah, it seems like I am back. See, the lack of ports is what I'm saying, man. The lack of ports in this is the main negative thing I have to say about these particular Macs. But that can be resolved by, excuse me, just buying the adapter, which I'm most likely gonna do that here. Just waiting on a couple of things, but I should be able to. And then next year sometime, trade this Canon in for either a newer Canon or the Sony. Um, if I'm gonna buy a Sony camera, you might as well just go big or go home. So if I'm gonna go buy a Sony camera, meant for live streaming, I'm gonna go all out. Ruffle off a custom air guitar, dude. You don't have to do that. Don't do that. Don't do that. I'm not worthy. I'm not worthy. Don't do that. But like for me to have like my dream setup, I guess I would need I would need couple thousand, couple of thousand, get my dream setup. Not dream, but to really level up my setup. Um, but that's counting, getting rid of this Canon camera that I have for a newer one. Um, that would give me, this camera is basically brand new, so um, I could probably sell it for $800, you know, and then that's a deep rabbit hole. Yeah, and then yeah, and then maybe get another one of these wide monitors to go here. So set up the camera a little bit higher, or just stay with this camera and to just get that 360, the Insta 360 link. This whole thing between you and Scuba about like who's whose assistant is actually really hilarious. Because you're always saying, Scuba's my assistant, and then Scuba's saying that you're his assistant. I guess you guys switch uh roles. You guys role play a lot, I'm guessing. One day somebody's the assistant, one day somebody's the customer. Let's try this again. Let me go on Twitter and say rainy Sunday stream volume 2.0. Oh, that was a loud one. I don't know if you guys heard that. That was loud. This time with my good camera. LOL. Ha ha ha. See, by plugging in the Canon, I had to get rid of my mouse because I only have, and this mouse is fucking badass, by the way. Because I only have two USB ports, so I'm having to use the trackpad, which is not bad. It's actually the best trackpad out of any laptop I've ever used. There you go. Thank you. I wonder if I'll piss people off from my other Twitter account that's got like 2K followers if I post it I'm live here because it's a different thing. It's a completely different thing. Shit, I might. Yeah, there are. The USB hub that I'm looking at is let me see here. Because I've had it under my shopping list for so long, I'm starting to get a lot of notifications that it's on sale. Ugh, excuse me. A lot of notifications that are going on sale. So let me just go to my lists. It's the it's not at a bad price right now, but I've seen it cheaper. It's the 4 UR PC MacBook Pro docking station with dual monitor support. It's got 4 USB slots, so I'm definitely gonna get that. 4 USB slots, micro SD, SD, um, 2 USB-C Cs, one separate one for power, and an Ethernet cable support. Which, speaking of Ethernet, I signed up for the fiber internet provider that just set up here in town. So I'm gonna have blazing, blazing fast speeds. I think it's 1 gig, 1 gig download, and I'm not sure what the upload is, but it's pretty good too, which will allow me to always stream in 4K because there will be no drop frames from lack of speeds. Why is Melissa McBride trending on Twitter right now? Huh. What the hell? What happened to her? Oh, okay, okay. I think Melissa McBride, which is the lady that plays Carol in The Walking Dead, just got nominated for something. I thought she died. She was like trending. Everybody's like, "Oh my god, such a good Carol." I was like, "What happened?" Speaking of slots, oh wait, let me go up here. If you post it on the odd account, just let them know it's a different what you expect. Speaking of slots, I wanted to do my own ghost show and call it Spirit Lovers United Together. Why 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 the name? Why do you have United Together? You can just call it Spirit Lovers. That's a good name for a show. And speaking of spirit lovers, if you want to, I could get my dad to call in, and then I can be the translator because my dad has some hilarious ghost stories, dude. I mean, it's like the type of stories that people are on the floor crying, laughing. Like they're good, dude. They're good. Oh, you want the acronym on merch? SL. Ah, okay, I get it. Okay, very nice. You you dirty boy. Oh shit. Yeah, I better not. I better not. It's a sports account and it's mostly in Portuguese, so I better not. Damn, that Smite picture that I posted is people actually. Dude, I couldn't believe it, Ben, when I went to Poseidon earlier today. Because like I get to the booth and I look at the picture behind me. It's like one of those where they have like the picture and then there's like tubes going up, like clear tubes that like water will go up and down, and different random and then different heights. And Isabella was looking at it. Isabella was looking at it and I look at it and I'm like, what, wait a second, this looks like a character from Smite. So then I go on my phone because I knew because it's the artwork for the character. When the character first came out, Smite has the cards and it has the art for the character on the cards. I uh I saw it and I'm like, wait a second, this is the exact card, the exact art for the card. And then I look on Google and there it is. And then same thing with Zeus. They had two different Zeus art there, two different ones, and they were both from Smite. I don't know if they're just trying to get the whole Greek theme going on over there with Poseidon, because you walk in and there's a statue of basically Jason Momoa as Aquaman, like an actual statue. Right, you walk in, you take a right. There's a hostess stand, and then you turn to your left, and there's literally a statue of Jason Momoa as Aquaman. And then to the left is the bar, and then to the right, and then to the right is the actual restaurant. And then there was the picture of Hera, and then the one right behind it, it's Athena, but it wasn't a Smite art, or maybe it is because I haven't played Smite in a while, dude. So if they came out with new pictures, then I need to check that out. But anyways, oh, excuse me. Gotta try the Mexican restaurant next year. I did try it. It was not it wasn't bad. The food was actually pretty good, but when it comes to restaurants, I in Portland, as far as Mexican restaurants, I like, Sabor Maya better. I went there with, Karen and the kids for dinner one time, and it wasn't bad. Had a couple of drinks on the rocks, strong. Yeah, Sabor Maya's legit, dude. Speaking of Sabor Maya, this past Friday, I went to eat a Sabor Maya, and, I sit down, and we had just ordered our food and drinks, like, literally just ordered. I get a text from Rick, and Rick is like, "Hey, I'm just pulling up to Sabor. What are you doing?" I'm like, "Well, come on in." I was already there. Like, we've run into each other, like, 5 or 6 times at Sabor Maya, and it's always on a Friday after work. Rick, Elizabeth, and, Olivia. A food show? That's cool. What are you wanting to do with that food show? Like, go to the restaurants and take cameras and stuff and try their food? Because that is cool. I'm starting to send out emails and reaching out to sponsors for the podcast, stuff I wanna do. I'm actually gonna reach out to a few food places to for us to have the food of the restaurant, um, as we eat, and I only want local. I just want local places. So there's a coffee shop here in Portland that it's a local coffee shop called, Bloom City Coffee, and they are so good. They're way better than Starbucks, like, way better than Starbucks. So, I only get coffee from there now in town. I never go to Starbucks anymore. I just go to Bloom City Coffee. So if they, get me and my guest a cup of coffee, then boom, we get the cup of coffee and it's free promotion for them. Because that's why I'm trying to get the big names to come do the podcast to really get the word out and get the word out quick. I just have to say food. To try new and different stuff, just give honest reviews. Yeah, that's cool, man. Like go to, like an Indian place and try it out or there's a lot of places in Corpus and there's actually if you look in Portland and if you go to Ingleside and Aransas Pass, there's different cuisines and different restaurants. There's a food truck here in Portland that's a Filipino food truck, and they are good. They are very good. I've had them like 4 or 5 times, and it's usually just being by myself because Karen doesn't like to try all these new things, and the kids wouldn't really know what to eat anyways. Jing's, yeah, Jing's. Yeah, their food truck is awesome. Um, I ordered some sort of, fried, cream cheese something, and it's like you can only have one, but it's so rich, you can only have one. Oh, cool, dude, badass. Hell yeah. Sweet, yeah, Clarissa would be a really good lumpia there is good, I've never had the lumpia there, man. I'm willing to try, though. I was hearing that, Target's coming to Portland, Norbert. Oh! Did you guys hear that? Whoo! Dude, that rattled my house. Dude, that rattled my house. That was loud and wow. Yeah, so Target there by Walmart, on that other side, and the, Big Lots is almost open already, and then we're supposed to have a Chops and Eggs. When you first come into Portland, you take the first exit, not the Wildcat exit, but the first exit, and you go up towards the Shell gas station. It's supposed to be right there, which doesn't look very big, to be honest, based on the size of the lot. So it's gonna be one of those places. It's gonna be like Andy's Kitchen, where you're gonna have like an hour and a half, 2-hour wait. Because if they do it just like they do the chops and eggs in Corpus, dude, that place is awesome. It's sort of like once every now and then sort of, place to go eat at because they are pricey, but my god, chops and eggs is a shit. Yeah, if you wanna go eat at Andy's Kitchen, you have to be there early, and the only reason why we would, like, try to go to Andy's to eat was, there you go. You and Ben can fucking roam Texas, man. Find all sorts of stuff. I know they have, like, a German place in Aransas, um, there's a ton of Asian places actually in, like, Aransas, Ingleside. Uh, I know there's a Cuban place. Yeah, Cuban. Yep, I think in Aransas, they used to have a food truck there at the base, and they stopped going to the base, which, like, I used to eat lunch there almost every other day. It was so good. Their Cuban sandwiches are so good. Plus, like, there's not a lot of Texas is a big place, so there's plenty of places you can go to. There's a new barbecue joint right there on the beach, which is I thought it was interesting. It's a weird contrast, but yeah, barbecue spot right there on the beach, where the, Margaritaville used to be, or Fajitaville. Whew, that's another loud one. So, if the stream ends, then you know what happened. Jesus Christ. You could just use your phone, man. You can always just use your phone. Just make sure you just get on a tripod. That way people are not looking up your nose when you're eating. Get a tripod, get it like that, you know, this way or up there facing down on you. Yeah, dude. Thor and Zeus are pissed. I'm gonna go with Zeus just because we are on this whole Greek theme earlier today. Ooh, yeah. We're in this Greek theme today, so I'm gonna go with somebody made Zeus pissed off. But yeah, work is closed for me tomorrow, so I get to experience for the first time in a long ass time what it's like to have a quiet house because my kids are in school. They are both in school. My daughter's in pre-K. Oh shit! Did you guys hear that one too? This is crazy, dude. Ah, even my camera cut out. Um, yeah, so I'll be home tomorrow. So tomorrow is gonna be a day to get stuff done. Tomorrow's gonna be a day in which I'm gonna be freaking watching stuff from making content for all of my channels, making all sorts of content tomorrow. Tomorrow's gonna be a good day. Yeah, the screen went black for a minute because the fucking power. My camera's connected to a power outlet. That way I don't have to connect a battery to it, because if I connect a battery to it, then I'm just gonna be draining the battery. If I don't pay attention, it's gonna die. And then there goes the quality or there goes the picture of the stream. But I bought a dummy battery, so it just goes in the camera like any other battery, and it has the Canon has a flap. You open that flap, and then you get the power adapter and um, insert it in there, and yeah, and you get unlimited power from my Canon.